What is up, you guys? It's your girl, Jenny Sanchez, and
Erika Sanchez.
We are back with another episode on the podcast, episode 4. For real, we are coming off of a high right now because we just got back from our second retreat. And honestly, there's so much to cover there and unpack and I'm still looking for the words to do that.
Yeah, I haven't made a post. It's too much.
I'm like navigating how the F to explain the experience. But that's not what we're going to chat about today, you guys. We are actually really excited because it's January. We're officially up in this year. The last time we met, we talked about the podcast and summing up kind of where we were. And today I'm looking forward to being interviewed by Erika. We are going to be talking about what?
We will be hosting our first event of 2022 next Sunday. Your fan favorite, Caitlin Rance. Everyone's a fan favorite, LOL.
Our girl, Caitlin.
She's going to be leading a strength training and HIIT combo workout. And then we're going to have some bubbles and chat with a bunch of girls and hopefully it's going to be a great time.
So what is this podcast episode about?
So the podcast episode I thought would be great if we talked about fitness and health, just to kind of give us a little preview into what we have in store next Sunday.
Yeah. If you guys do not know me personally, a bit of my background, I actually also own Dance House Fitness here in Houston, Texas, which is a fitness and dance boutique. And I've been teaching group fitness now and coaching group fitness I'm going into my 8th year, which is freaking wild. When I think about my career, like it wasn't like my dream to grow up and be a, group fitness instructor or own my own boutique fitness studio, but the trajectory of my life and the things that became super important to me led me on this path. So I'm excited about this topic. I personally, and Erika, we can talk about what your journey's been like as well, but I mean, I've ranged from a size 2 to literally a size 16 to giving birth to trying to navigate postpartum body and weight loss. And so I do feel like I've been on this journey in a lot of different facets. When I teach and I coach and I help others, find their inner strength, both physically and mentally, I come from a place of personal experience. I definitely am not someone who has, been handed a bomb body that I haven't had to, work for or haven't had to be more strategic in what I'm, nourishing my body with. But I've learned a lot over the years. So I'm looking forward to sharing this. I think that naturally during this time of year, our mindsets are trying to refocus on healthy habits, healthy living. I really do not like the new year, new me mentality. It does not sit well with me because if anything, it should be a new year, new opportunity, better you, same you, because at the end of the day, that's how we build consistency and sustainability.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't think, and although I am a New Year's resolution type of person, I think every day is a new opportunity. Like you shouldn't have to wait for it to be an entirely new year to start something that you've been meaning to do. But I'm guilty.
I mean,
I'm guilty.
I actually have to say I'm not guilty of that. I think I used to be in my past life, but I have recognized that it doesn't work.
No.
So I think as we get older, we also have different goals, different mindsets that are more consistent. And if you are like new year, new me, and or January is like when you hit things hard and then you fall off, I really hope you listen up to this podcast because that's what we're trying to stay away from, right? We're trying to build consistency, sustainability, healthy habits, healthy living. So if you know that you go hard and then you fall off, like it's not gonna resonate long term.
Yeah, for sure. And that's happened to me a million times and one. But this time, I swear.
Do you guys love how different Erika and I are? Somebody is relating to me, and somebody is like, that girl Erica, that's my girl right there.
Well, you and I live completely different lifestyles.
We do.
You're a mom on the go, you're a business owner, and I have taken the corporate route, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, just the inundane, like 8 to 5,
Sure.
like I don't want to come home and work out, but I've made it.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in my corporate career, I have some tips and tricks for those people as well, because it is different than having more flexibility to kind of throw in a workup. I'm gonna tell you what, like, also when you become a mom, man, like it's hard. It's hard to balance it all. It really is. So,
well, let's hop in. I have a couple questions.
all
Some
right.
of them
I don't know
related.
these questions, you guys.
Some
so
of
we're
them
gonna get it.
fitness related, but some of them just have to do with your career.
Okay.
So I
Cool.
thought this one would be a fun one to jump into.
All right.
How would your parents describe what you do for a living? And then I'll have you describe what you do for a living in your own words. But I just think that's funny because
I mean,
we're foreign, and I know that they probably think you don't do half of what you do.
well, I don't really think they know half of what I do, to be honest. I mean, I think everyone, whether you're foreign or not, like parents just, they want to make sure we're healthy, happy, and taking care of ourselves. And I think when we're younger, they're super involved in the day-to-day life and our like, successes and wins, and they're cheering us on at all the extracurricular activities. And as you get older, like, you also aren't like able to share every single moment that you're with, man, if my parents probably had to describe me, they would probably say that I own a dance fitness studio. I'm a business owner. I'm a mom. I'm always super busy. I am a nonstop go-getter. I think that I mean, they know they're like high-level things, right? So.
But your mom was, the reason I thought of this question was because I took your class this morning.
You did, girl. She took a
And
double. She took 2 classes this morning.
Shout out Courtney.
Worked
She
it out.
killed it.
Killed it.
Booty
Worked
work.
it out.
I don't even think I'm going to be able to get out
Which,
of
by
this
the way, if
chair.
you listen to the podcast and you're not in Houston, you can join the digital platform for DHF. Shoot me a DM.
Go on, plug that in.
It's a plug.
No, but I thought it was interesting because your mom is there, right? And she's taking your classes, and she gets to see how you impact other people's lives.
Sure.
And I was thinking about that with Carlos as well. Like, oh, what does he think about what Jenny does? Like, does he ever actually get to sit in on a class and experience the joy that you bring to others through dance or through movement? So I just thought it would be funny to see how your parents would describe it. I thought it would be funnier because my dad would probably say, you don't do shit, but
Me?
no, me.
Oh.
Me.
Yeah, and if I had to describe what I do, I think in combination of all the businesses and lifestyle, I would say that I am a serial entrepreneur. I have a niche for building community, impacting lives physically, mentally, all of that really in everything I do. And I strive to elevate the potential that women specifically have. Baby, if that wasn't a cute description.
It was good. It was definitely good. Which leads me to my next question.
Okay.
I was curious as to, I know you deal with clients on a day-to-day basis, at least in your studio, right? Where you have people coming in and working on their fitness goals all the time. I wanted to know about a time that a client touched your heart and kind of changed the way you approach fitness and coaching someone through their fitness goals.
This is a challenging question because I have truly had the opportunity. It's been so humbling and so joyous to be a part of so many people's fitness journey and dance journey and best self journey over the last 8 years. I don't know why this just popped into my mind, but naturally, high level speaking, what I've really, really tried, and the team has tried, and DHF as a whole has tried to do, is really not just speak into existence the inclusivity and non-judgmental, space, but really put it into work, into action, because I have stepped into different establishments, gyms, studios, and in different phases of my life, felt super uncomfortable and defeated. And I'm a strong individual.
Yeah.
And so the number one thing that really has impacted the way I have created my own space with my team is I also have worked in other studios and have seen and learned what I wanted to change and how I wanted it to feel. Naturally, group fitness is so beautiful because people choose that route, whatever you want to say, because they want to be surrounded by the energy that's going to push them to be better.
Yeah.
You're either a group fitness person, or you prefer maybe one-on-one training, or like small group training,
or solo,
or solo for sure,
I like
for sure. And I'm gonna tell you what, like, I love to work out by myself because, especially as an instructor and a fitness entrepreneur,
you always have to be on.
Yes, I'm always on. So when I can sit back and be off, but not to get off topic, but I would say it's kind of a sad story. There was a girl early in my career, and if you started with DHF, like, I just got chills because it is a sad story because it doesn't have a beautiful ending, but it has a beautiful timeline. Okay. So this girl, when I was renting space, oh man, I don't want to get emotional, but she started coming to DHF. She was like one of our first ever clients. And she was this beautiful Latina young girl who you could tell her self-confidence had really been shook. I don't really know what there was there, but every time she came, and she started coming every damn week when I first started, she would open up a little bit more, get a little bit more comfortable, feel a little bit more inspired, move a little bit more with intention. And I mean, she was a diehard DHFer. She came up to me one time after class. This was like probably after like 2 months or so, maybe. I can't remember the exact time frame because was literally 7 years ago. And she said that she's never felt so confident, and that coming to DHF for her was therapy, and that she was able to be herself within my four walls, within class. And this is just to say what health and fitness does do for the mind.
Oh, 100%.
Because unfortunately, she took her own life. And I'm like gonna cry because
dude,
I don't know exactly like what the story was, but a friend of hers, she stopped coming to class it was very weird. Abruptly. And I got a notification from a friend of hers who also started coming to class that she had passed away. And I just remember thinking, like, I thought I was giving her what she needed. But you just never know what people are dealing with. And she impacted me because that was in that exact scenario and moment, I recognized how much more a healthy lifestyle and fitness and wellness does for us, not just physically. And nowadays, especially, like, I have conversations in my class, you heard it today, where we go deeper than just working out.
100%.
Because it's so beyond the LBs. It is a way for people to truly give back to themselves and surround themselves with others who are trying to be better and work hard. To this day, like, I have a video of her and I and one other girl, because I literally started with no people in my class. She was one of the freaking first clients that wasn't like a friend I knew, you know, because when you start a business, it's like,
it's all your friends.
It's like mom, sister, auntie, cousin.
I was
and
there.
She was like one of the first that truly just found us on socials, showed up to the class of the studio that we were renting. And it broke my heart because, man, when she was in studio, she was just like I'll have to show you. I have videos of her still, probably on my computer. And probably like if we scroll all the way through DHF, she'll be there. And man, that impacted me because I recognized how much potential I had to impact lives, not just physically, but emotionally, being a safe space.
Yeah, and I think like I said, I like working out by myself.
Yeah.
Like I throw the headphones on and I'm like in it, rawr.
Yeah.
But I did get out the opportunity to just kind of like observe today and like.
Baby, were you observing me?
I wasn't observing.
No, but tell me what you thought. I'd love to hear it.
I was observing the joy.
Sure.
That other people had. I don't know why I'm getting emotional about this, but I think her name was Chelsea. Is her name Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
The girl in front of me?
Yeah.
I was watching her and I was just like, she looks so happy.
Yeah. Chelsea's a diehard and she's freaking phenomenal.
And I was
that's
like,
always
she's
her
making me.
Ooh, this baby's crying, y'all.
I know, chill out. She's making me want, like, feel more comfortable and like want to, because some people, like, I'll do the dance moves, but I'm not like gonna do, I don't know, just like watching how people dance so freely without a care, without a fuck to be given. And I have always been like a robot in terms of like, what are they going to think of me if I do this? Like, what do I look like? Like, I'm looking in the mirror. And it seemed like Chelsea, and there was this other girl, and she was to my left, and she was wearing a hot pink bra. She did not give a F. And they just looked like they were having the best time of their lives. And I was like, man, for like these 45 minutes, they're just like sweating it out and having a great time. And I don't know, I wish I was a little bit more free like that.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're out there listening and you haven't found a workout that has a couple components or physical activity that has a couple components, one, where you do walk in and you feel super welcome, you need to walk the fuck out. Two, where when you walk out, you feel better than you walked in, okay? Yep. And three, where you can be your damn self. If those things are not aligned for you, that's what's going to stop you from keeping going.
Yeah, I see
that's what's going to stop you from consistently showing up, because at this point, like, people at the studio, and those girls are regulars, they show up because like they have FOMO now. They're like, I want to see my friends, I want to hear the music, I want to have a good time, I want to walk out feeling better. And we all know that physical activity, showing up for ourselves, working out, like doing the damn work that it takes is not easy. And not every day do I even want to teach. Some days I walk to the back of my office and I'm like, all right, how am I going to get through this 60 minutes? And then I know that there's people showing up for me and for the studio and for that experience. And I got to shift the mindset.
Yeah, I definitely don't think DHF is not transactional. It's not like you pay me, you take the class, you walk out.
And I'm not saying DHF is the answer. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm just saying that, like, those things matter in you being able to be consistent.
Yeah.
So if you go to a gym and you like taking the group fitness classes, or whatever your choice of sweat equity is, you know, and we're just talking physical activity. We haven't even gotten into the work that needs to be put out, done outside of just sweating. You can't be eating all the shit, and you can't be sitting on your ass all day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you have to find a space where you're going to keep on wanting to show up.
Yeah, 100%. I am in full agreement with you. I guess that was kind of long, but we can jump into other things. I guess we can jump into a little bit of building healthy habits. Like, for me, it's not that it's tough. Here's the thing about me. I know what I have to do. I just don't do it. I've consciously made the choice to let myself go. And that is the hardest thing to admit, I think. I just don't want to do it. And I'm in a completely different mindset now, but for the person who just doesn't know how to build a healthy habit, I know what I have to do. I got to eat more vegetables, get some steps in, work out, and portion control for me, because I'm a binge eater. But for someone who is blank slate, like doesn't even know where to start, like what do you suggest in terms of building healthy habits on a day-to-day basis?
This is good. This is good. This is good. In fact, I love this reminder because even when we have healthy habits, it's a good refresher. So first and foremost, don't be on the gram trying to look at these bikini models and superhero women looking gym gals and thinking that overnight you're going to pop up like that. Baby. Okay. Because the combination of healthy habits starts with acknowledging what you struggle with. So is it working out consistently? Is it you wouldn't eat a vegetable if someone paid you $1 million? Is it you're not sleeping? Is it your
water intake?
Your water intake? Is it so? The first thing I want you to do to even start the building healthy habits scenario is sit down and get real with yourself and ask yourself, what the fuck is holding me back? Why am I where I am? And it might be emotional. You might recognize that you have been
the only person in your way. Yeah.
Period, point blank. You might sit there and say, damn, I've been eating shit.
Yep.
Damn, check. I haven't gone on a walk or moved my body. I've said yes to everything when sometimes not going to the club and not going out to eat and cooking at home and resting my body and mind is what I should be doing, right? Check, check, check.
Triple check.
So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to sit down and I want you to get real and say, maybe categorize it, right? Like workout, nutrition, and then like lifestyle, right? So what does your workout regime look like? And first of all, if you're just getting started or trying to navigate the beginning, you're not about to go out there and run a marathon.
No.
You know what I mean? It's 30 minutes of walking.
I don't even think I can run a full mile without being gassed.
Fine. That's a starting place.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that people get wrong. They immediately want to go 0 to 100. It's habit building that gets you from point A to point B, from B to C, right?
Yeah.
So get real with yourself. What in these categories looks like shit, feels like shit, and ain't working, okay? From each of those things that you write down, I want you to navigate 3 things you could do that are realistic.
Actionable
items. So if you don't move at all, 30 minutes of walking 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Like, let's get real. We build healthy habits by putting consistency in our lives.
Mm-hmm. I started with promising myself I would hit my 10,000 steps no matter what. And baby, you should ask Michael. You could look at my Wise cameras. Bro, I walk back and forth in my house. If it's most of the time it's 11 p.m. because I look at my watch and it's like, oh man, I've only hit 6,000 steps. And I legit start walking back and forth in my house until I hit those 10,000 steps.
No, you and I did that the other day. She came over. She was like, I haven't hit my steps. We're going on a walk. I was like, I'm so sorry. Who? So it's actionable items. But a part of the journey is also releasing things that hold you back. People, whatever it is, okay? I remember when I was just starting my fitness wellness path. This was like when I needed to drop a lot of weight, and I'm kind of there right now, to be honest.
We're doing it together.
We are, girl. I had just started, and you know, there were people in my life that were like, you can eat a freaking cookie. Like, it's not gonna, it wasn't about the goddamn cookie. I don't fucking care about the cookie. It was me being able to have discipline.
It's saying no.
It's the discipline of saying no, because I don't need it. I don't crave it. And so when I do want it and I actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
So healthy habits.
Get rid of things that don't benefit you or serve
correct.
You.
If you have not started a healthy habits routine and you're like, I have no idea where to start, the first step is to get real with yourself. The second step is to create some actionable, really, really attainable small term goals. And then from there, start elevating yourself to the next step. Also, surround yourself with people that can keep you accountable. Find a friend to do it with. Put it in your calendar and check that shit off. Scratch that shit off the list. There is nothing that feels better than a check mark or a cross off on a planner, on your phone, whatever. And then the other thing is if you fall short, if you don't do something one day, and this was a really cool thing that Courtney talked about, was the just for today, which we did a lot of during the retreat.
She killed that.
It was just for today. It was just for that day that it went wrong. So instead of giving up immediately, reset, refocus, and keep pushing forward. It takes time, and that's what people get wrong is habits. I think scientifically there's it takes 3 months, 12 weeks to really build a habit.
It's 21 days, but that is so false.
21 days?
I'm
3 weeks?
I'm 21 days
Maybe.
in. I've gone, and
I feel like 12 weeks for me.
If I go 2
really well.
days without working out, this is why I'm going gung-ho right now.
Sure.
If I go 2
You're
days, I'm done. I'm starting from scratch. It's so hard for me, that's one thing I do love about 75 hard, and I know you've heard about that before, and some people think it's not super sustainable over time. The one thing I love about that program is if you fuck up one day, you have to start over. You got to start over, baby.
Wild.
And that's just the truth, dude. Get back, you fall down, you get back up, you keep going.
Yeah. So that's what I would say. Get real, write some actionable items. If you don't even know what healthy food is,
Pinterest, baby.
I was literally about to say, get on Pinterest, look up healthy meals, and create some.
Michael and I so every Sunday before we go grocery shopping, I get on TikTok. I scroll through healthy one-pan meals or healthy recipes. And I find 5 of them. I send them to Michael, and I say, this is what we're going to eat for the week. I write down the ingredients. We go to the store, and we start meal prepping. That way, you're not eating the same thing every day. But at least you know you're taking the healthier route.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. Let's move on. I think with building healthy habits, like you said, it's something that you have to do consistently over time. What do you do in your everyday life to stay consistent and stay motivated? Because that's pretty hard.
I think it's second nature to me now, just because I've been doing it for so long. But I will say, after Ezzy, my son, who's 17 months now, I did kind of feel like I was starting over. I was and I still am. In fact, my doctor, TMI, told me that I got pregnant because I was so lean, so healthy, so muscular.
Michael, better watch out for the wedding.
I mean, you conceive apparently. I don't know all this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not, I don't know all the details, but you do conceive apparently better when you're healthier and you're taking care of yourself. I don't know all the facts to that, but, for me, consistency comes with planning. So I'm a huge, I write everything down in my planner, and if I put everything digitally in my phone as well. Naturally, consistency grows as you start seeing results. So when I start seeing results, I'm even more motivated and more consistent. But that takes time.
But what about the person that, for me, a million times over, man, I started working out. In a month, I don't see a result. I'm like, fuck this. I need a cheeseburger. And 10 of them. And I don't just eat one cheeseburger. Then I eat cheeseburgers every day for a week.
But you have to
want it.
You have to want it. You have to know why you're doing it. And it can't just be the physical. It can't just be oh my God, I want to be skinty.
Like me, I want to fit into a wedding dress.
Yeah, I mean, that does. But how do you, you and I were just talking how good you feel just keeping.
For me, it's just, I know that it's not even that I've lost any weight, which I've lost a couple pounds, but it's more than that. It's how I feel and what I'm wearing, how I feel when I walk into a room.
energy.
I'm sure my clothes fits me the exact same way, but for some reason, after I work out, I feel better.
No,
it's all in your head.
That's not for some reason.
Okay.
That is endorphins release.
Well, that's what it is.
And it spikes energy.
I already feel like a new person.
Yeah.
And I've only been working out consistently for like 18 days. So for someone
who has no motivation and no consistency, again, starting slow. And I really think for those individuals, having that group fitness mentality, maybe actually finding others that they could sweat next to, no matter where you are in your journey, and accountability partners. I would say that would really help for someone that has zero motivation and zero accountability.
Yeah, and I think it's finding that group. Like, for example, I would not have gone to booty work today if the We Thrive girls hadn't been.
They all showed up. It was so cute.
The We Thrive girls were like, Let's go do booty work. And then I was like, all right, I guess. And then I showed up.
And then Courtney was like, hey, where are you at? Hey, are you coming?
If y'all need accountability partners.
Yes, you can join our Discord. It goes hard in there with the workouts, which if you're not on our Discord,
you should be.
You should be. We Thrive Society. You can find us through Discord. Okay,
so let's just do quick one-offs.
Yeah.
And then you answer in any way you feel is best. Is working out in the morning better for you or anyone?
I think there's a different group. I prefer working out in the morning now, but when I was younger, I really loved evening, but it's because I was trying to peep the scene. I liked to go to the gym. I was single. I was lifting.
I feel that.
I was looking for the young schmans. But now I'm like, girl, if I don't get this workout in,
it ain't never gonna happen.
So I also prefer to do some workouts on like fasted cardio.
Yeah.
It makes me feel really, really good. So like this morning, I did that. So yeah.
I did that this morning. I burned almost 800 calories. Ooh. And then I look and I was like, I burned 800 and I haven't eaten any. Like that made me feel better, but I know that's not what I should be thinking about.
No, don't think like that.
Okay. Should I approach working out with a fitness plan, like a plan in itself, like a 4-week long plan?
I think it depends on where you are in your journey. Like I can hop in and tap in immediately because I know what to do. But if you are really trying to make consistent longevity sustainable plans, honestly right now where I am, this is definitely me who I'm speaking to. You need to have a plan. You need to figure out, I'm working out 3 days a week. 2 of those days are going to be full body. I want to tap into group fitness cardio, and then maybe I want to do legs, upper body, whatever the case might be. You definitely need to have a plan. And I don't even think it needs to be like 4 weeks, 12 weeks. It just needs to be a week by week, like setting your intention maybe Sunday evenings on what the week looks like for you, and every Sunday putting those notes into your calendar. Anything you can do where you can plan, you are going to get that shit done. You cannot expect to make changes or see changes winging it. Not when it comes to your lifestyle changes.
It's truly impossible. I found it that if you, like, for example, I have to go to work first, right? So, like, I have to pack my lunch, my breakfast, my bag. If I want to be healthy, I'm doing my juices the night before. I'm meal prepping my food for when I get back from the gym at 8 p.m. All I'm doing is putting it in the oven, because that makes you be like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to cook. Like, and then you go into the cheeseburger world, like me. Like, oh, there's Burger King. So I make my juice the night before. I set out my breakfast. I plan for my dinner the next day. I pick out my clothes for the next day. I pick out my gym bag for the next day. Honey, that's a whole lot. I'm the damn bag lady.
No, but
work.
Guess what? You
That's
are
setting
prepared.
yourself up for success.
Yes, period. And if you know that you need to do that, then you need to do that. Stop winging that shit. Get that shit done. You want changes? Nobody is going to fucking do it for you. So get yourself a bag, pack that shit up, and get to work.
Put that gym bag in your car, dude, because for me, I've told the only way I'll work out is if I go straight after work. And I'm sitting in the car traffic for an hour, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And I told me the days that I'm extra busy, I have a treadmill at the house and my ass is going to walk.
And let me tell you
steps.
what, when it comes to healthy lifestyle and changes and consistency and habits, you need to nourish your body right too. So you can't just be sweating and then eating whatever you want, right? So you need to learn the foods that give you the best, what works best for you. I'm not a nutritionist, neither is Erica, but and maybe we need to bring one on. And
I was just thinking that.
We'll bring in, I have a friend that's a nutritionist, we'll bring her on, but, what works for you may not work for somebody else, but what doesn't work for anyone is eating shit and expecting to see change, period.
Even if you're working out, because I've tried that whole lie to myself, like, oh, you're working out, so you could have 2 cheeseburgers. Like, no. You can't. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work. I've tried it. Trust me.
There are people that can, but not me. Not you.
Well, we're not built like that. We don't have those genetics. Okay, so do I need to work out every day?
No, I think it's important to have rest recovery days, mental health days, days to just sit back and do nothing. That being said, I do think it's important to maybe move every day. So I'm not saying just like sit your ass on the couch and do nothing, but this is personal preference, but like go on a walk, get some fresh air. It doesn't have to be all in
timed or
crazy.
Even length. Just get moving. Get
something.
Your blood
do something in your damn
going.
backyard. Like, it doesn't matter. Movement is good for you, period.
Stretch.
Yes.
That's a big thing.
Recovery.
We're getting old, so we need to stretch, baby. Yep. Okay, how long do we need to work out for?
I would say when you're working out, I mean, people can get efficient workouts in that are 30, 45 minutes. I personally like to get an hour in, sometimes longer. Sometimes if I'm really feeling it and I'm doing some cardio and some weights. Again, what you need to make sure you do is you're sweating, your heart rate goes up, you're getting nice intervals in. But, as far as time, like, you can get effective workouts in a short period of time.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't have time, but at least you're moving.
Do it.
Do I need to vary my workout to see results? And I asked this because Michael and I were, at least in strength training, we were having this argument where I've heard a lot from different fitness people that you have to stick to a plan. So in order to get your strength up, you do the same exact exercise for like weeks at a time.
I don't know that I've heard that. I do think it's important to first of all, consistency, but I think variety is important. And when I say variety, I don't mean like changing up necessarily maybe the workout all the time, but I do think like if you're going to go do something 3 to 4 times a week, like for example, DHF, right? Taking different classes, which most of our clients do. They'll take a hustle, they'll take an extra, they'll take a booty, just to get a little bit of a full body as well as sculpt and tone. Yeah. So I think it also depends on what your goals are. Like me personally, I'm pretty consistent with my workouts, but that's because they're full body workouts.
Yeah.
And I get sculpting and toning as well. So that's my expertise.
I think if you're super new and just starting on your fitness journey, you're gonna want that variety.
Yeah.
For me, when I would do like F45, which I absolutely loved, but after 2 weeks, I was like, I need something new. I can't I need to do things different to keep.
Yeah, but you gotta also be able to go longer than 2 weeks.
Well, ma'am, I told you I have done. I have boxed, I have cycled, I had DHF'd, I had F45'd, I have alpha leaded, I have done everything and under the sun. I lose.
So what's working now?
The fact that I said I want to fit in my wedding dress, like I'm no excuses. I'm just getting it done.
All right, cool.
It doesn't matter whether I like it or not, but so far I'm at Alpha Land and I love it. So, and then weekends, maybe a little bit of DHF booty work. We don't know. What's the best way to help your sore muscles, because that's usually how we're going to be feeling now that we're extra fit.
I personally really like to do like hot soaking baths, and then there's of course the ice baths as well. I like to do hot, and then I like to stretch when my muscles are warm. Bitch, I even stretch in the shower. Like, I'll be doing all kinds of stretches, because when you're, especially when you're working out, a lot of people have this misconception that I think it's important to stretch before your workout, but the best time to like really get deep stretches is actually when your muscles are warm. So after working out, after taking a dance cardio class, whatever, getting a nice deep stretch, foam rolling, getting a massage, once, every month or so, just to get those kinks rubbed out, and having recovery days as well is super important.
I got myself a yoga wheel, and it's
cool.
Literally my favorite thing. I roll out and then I do the yoga wheel. I don't even know how to do it. I just do it.
Baby YouTube it.
Yeah, but I suggest that if you're getting a little old and getting all riggedy like me.
Yeah.
So that about sums it up. I have one fun question that I wanted to ask you, and just out of curiosity, what your response would be. If you could have a billboard with anything on it, what would it be and why?
Girl, a billboard.
A billboard. Like, if you could design a billboard.
Oh, man. I mean, honestly, some sort of like super powerful message that I personally come up with, like some sort of quote, and then my name.
You stay doing that. What do you got for us today?
You know what? I think today it's going to be get your mind right, get your body right. Baby, get everything right.
Jenny Sanchez.
I think that might be my billboard.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not get too flashy. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, I'm less trying to be in your face, and I'm trying to actually make some shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's just a lot of people out here trying to show clout, but it's like, what are you actually fucking doing? And you know how I feel about that. But to plug our meetup, if you are in Houston, we are meeting up this Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. Caitlin Rance is leading us through a HIIT workout, and then we've got Bev, which is a bomb little healthier, like alternative spritzer, going to be sponsoring post-class for some sips. You can go to our website, WeThriveSociety.com, under events to book your ticket. If you are a We Thrive Society member, you get 20% off, and to become a member, that membership platform is also live on our website. I really want to close it out by telling you guys that the people that you look up to in the fitness world, your leader, your group fitness instructors, your trainers, we also all go through our own journeys. Anybody that tells you they have it all figured out really does not. I mean, that's a personal thing that every phase of a life brings new obstacles, new opportunities to be better, learn how to stay healthy, stay consistent, build those habits. But like, if you know that you've been just sleeping on yourself because you know that it's hard work and you don't want to do the work, then you need to wake up and you need to realize this isn't just about the physical, but it is truly going to create a long-term healthy lifestyle and opportunities for you to show up stronger for yourself. That's how I look at health and wellness. I eat better, I feel better. I work out, I feel better. It's a mind thing,
and you
too.
treat others like, when I'm in a good mood, I'm nice to everybody.
Correct. Confidence can be built by you doing what needs to be done to feel your best self.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? You're confident when you put in the work to do you how you needs to be done. Does that make sense?
100%. And listen, if y'all need a nice swift kick in the ass, like, I'm a super realistic person, which is why I know the only person in my way is me. And I'm tired of making excuses for myself. Hit me up, dude. I'll tell you the same thing. Just fucking do it, man. Nike took my saying, but
Just
right now,
do it.
just fucking do it, dude.
Yeah.
One step at a time, one day at a time.
Yeah.
One meal at a time.
And
just for today, baby.
And when it does get hard or you feel like alone in the process, find the accountability, find the people that are going to lift you up, find the community that's going to get you to the next level, and stick to that because you deserve that. You deserve to feel your best. You deserve to have the next year of your life feeling good and strong. And this isn't just because it's January. This isn't the only time we're going to touch on this subject. I definitely want to bring in a nutritionist. I definitely want to talk to people who have been on their own journeys and what helped them. I mean, there's all kinds of topics. If you have topics, please shoot us an email, info@wethrivesociety.com, to give us some topics, some people you'd love to hear. But we appreciate this community. You know, we're growing it. Podcasting is the shit, baby. It's the shit. It's the shit, baby. Like Thank you guys so much. Erika?
Yeah. Get out there and just do the work, people.
Do the
And join
work.
We Thrive Society, because
Yes.
I think we're doing amazing things after this retreat, baby. I am refueled.
You're ignited.
I'm ignited, bro.
Yes.
Like, I feel like people are going to be like, who is this person? But I'm
Feels
in it to
good,
win
man.
it, baby.
It feels good. All right, you guys. We love you. We'll see you guys soon on the next episode. Have a great day. We love ya.